Welcome to our video tutorial where we illustrate custom number formats in Excel VBA and the number format property. Here we will show how to create your custom number format using VBA. A custom number format allows you to customize display of numbers, dates and text in Excel. Excel has certain built-in number formats which you can use to format your cells. If your required format is not available in the built-in formats, you can also create your own custom format to modify and control how your numbers, dates and text are displayed. You are currently viewing cell D3, the interior color of which has been set to yellow. The default format for a cell in Excel is general. So let's check out the format of the cell is also general. Excel also automatically number formats your cell. Whenever you enter a number, Excel tries to guess an appropriate format. Now let's enter $5. So let's check out the format of the cell now. It has been automatically formatted by Excel to the currency format. Because Excel has tried to guess an appropriate format considering you have entered the dollar symbol here, the dollar currency symbol. So it has converted the format to currency. Now let's try to enter 5% and check out the format for this cell. It has been automatically formatted to percentage. Excel has guessed because of the percent sign here. So let's delete this, set the format back to general. Excel 2007 applies automatic number formatting whenever the following types of data are entered in a cell, that is currency or percentage, both of which have been demonstrated here, date, time, fraction and scientific. So all these data types, whenever you enter a value of these data types, Excel will automatically number format the cell. However, many times you will need to select or add an appropriate format, especially if you want a customized display. So here we enter 5%. The format has been set to percentage automatically by Excel, but if we wish our desired format to display decimals, so we will have to select an appropriate format. We select 1 decimal, 2 decimals, and this is how for the required format we can select an appropriate format from the built-in formats. We can also add or create our customized format if it is not available in the built-in formats. Now let's set the format back to general. It is important to note that formatting a cell only affects its display and does not change or affect its actual or true value. Now let's enter $5. So Excel has automatically formatted this to currency format as shown earlier. Now the actual or true value is displayed in the formula bar, which remains 5. You don't see a dollar symbol here in the formula bar. And this actual value which is displayed in the formula bar, this is the value which is used by Excel for calculations. So formatting a cell will only affect its display. However, for a percentage format, let's enter 0.75 and convert this to a percentage with a single decimal display. For a decimal format, it displays 75.0% in the cell, whereas in the formula bar it displays 75%. So let's send it back to general, the format of the cell. By default, text in a cell is left aligned. Let's enter hello here. You will see that hello is left aligned within the cell. So all text by default is left aligned, and all non-text, that is numbers, percentage, date or time, let's enter a number, all these are right aligned within a cell. Obviously you can specifically change this, you can change the alignment, you can make it center aligned or what, or anything else. Now we will proceed to show you how to create your custom number formats. You can do this in the Excel spreadsheet itself using the format cells dialog box, or you can do it in VBA using the number format property. Now let us use the format cells dialog box, which we have already used here. Now let's start in Excel 2007. From the home tab on the ribbon, you go to the cells group here, you click format, clicking format, at the end of the drop down list select format cells, which will launch the format cells dialog box. You see all these tabs on the top: protection, fill, border, font. Under the font tab you can set the font for the cell, alignment, number. So you can access the various built-in number formats by choosing any category below general in the number tab. So we have selected the number tab, so you have a list of all the categories. General category is pre-selected, is the default selection. Under the general category you have the various categories. You have the number category, which displays the format options, the number format options. In the currency category you have the currency format options. Similarly for accounting, date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific, text, special, custom. Under the custom category you have Excel built-in number formats you can choose from, and from this category you also add or create your custom number formats. So now let's enter 2000.4. Let's enter a figure here and go to the format cells dialog box. Another way of launching the format cells dialog box is also from the home tab on the ribbon. In the font group you click on the format cells dialog box launcher here, which will open the dialog box, and then you select the number tab here. So now we are viewing the cell which has the number 2000.4. Let's select the number category. So the format option which has been selected displays 2 decimal places. You can modify this. Let's keep it at 2. Let's use the 1000 separator. In the sample box you can view how the cell value will be displayed in the cell. So let's click OK, and you see it has been formatted. Now let's make it a negative number. Let's open the format cells dialog box again in the number category. Now let's select a different format option. This will display the negative numbers without using the negative sign, but will display negative numbers within brackets and in red font. So let's click OK, and now you see This is how we have selected a format from Excel built-in formats from the format cells dialog box. Let's delete this and set the format back to general. To create a custom number format, let's enter 5 in the cell, the number 5. Let's go to the custom category here. In the custom category, you can either select from one of the Excel, all these are the built-in formats, Excel built-in formats. So you can either select an Excel built-in format, you can see the sample box, how the cell value will be displayed. So either you can type in one of the options, format options, which are available in the Excel built-in formats. Let's type in 0 here. So this is how it will be displayed. Let's type in 0.00. So this is equivalent to selecting one format. So this is how this will be displayed. So this is how you can select one of the Excel built-in number formats. You can also type in a value which is not available in these built-in formats. So let's type in 0x. So the display will change to 5x, and this new number format which has been created will also get added to these options which are available in the custom category. So if we click on OK and see how the display changes. But remember, the formula bar will display the actual value which is used for all calculations by Excel. Now let's use this value in calculations, multiply the cell D3 value by 3 and see it has resulted in 15. So it has just considered 5 and not 5x. So 5 is the actual value of the cell which is used for calculations. It is only the display. Now let's go back to the format cells dialog box. So 0x is the format which we had created, the new format. Now we have an option to delete this. Note that you can delete only the customized formats which you have created. You cannot delete Excel built-in formats. See, now if we select an Excel built-in format, you will not see the delete button option here. So let's press OK and that format has been deleted. So this is how you can set, you can create your own custom number formats in the Excel spreadsheet using the format cells dialog box. So this is the process we have mentioned. You select the range in your worksheet in which to apply the format. Then in the type box, in the custom category and under the number tab in the format cells dialog box. So in the type box, you type the number format code. We typed 0x. The number format code which we set in format cells dialog box, we don't need to enclose it within double quotation marks like in VBA. In VBA, when you set the when you create your custom format, you need to use double quotation marks. So this is how you create how we have created our own custom number format in Excel spreadsheet. This is an example. Now we can just type this. We will explain the significance of these and the meaning of using these different symbols in the formats in our next tutorial. So now let's come to how to create custom number format in VBA using the number format property. So we use the number format property to create custom number formats in VBA. So this line code we are creating a new custom number format which has been selected, and enclose it between double quotation marks. Use the number format property for the range for which we have to format. So here we have added a new format to column D of the active sheet using the number format property, and this is the format which has been created. Similarly, in this code line, we have added the number format to row 2, and this is the time format. So now, using the number format property, you can either create a new number format, or you can also set the number format to one of the existing available Excel built-in formats. Like in cell A5, we have set the number format to general, which is one of the Excel built-in number formats. So the number format property has been used, and number format property can be applied to the cell format and range objects, and to the data label, data labels, and pivot field. But in the pivot field, you can only apply it to the data field, and tick labels objects. Usually we use the number format property for the range object, which we cover in this tutorial, to set the number format as we had shown in column D. We have done it here for row 2 in cell A5. So this here we have applied the number format property to the range object using the syntax. So we can use the number format property to either set or return a variant data type value for the format code. If you are returning the number format for a range, and if the number format for all the cells in the specified range for which you are returning the number format, if the number format is not the same, then the property will return a null value. And also note that the number format property uses different format code strings than the format function. The format function has been explained separately in a different section. So these are the different symbols which we use in the custom number formats. These symbols are also used in the Excel built-in formats. So here we assemble a combination. We arrive at a combination of these symbols which are used in the Excel built-in formats to create our own custom number format. We will discuss, these are the formal characters here which you can view. We'll discuss this in detail in our next tutorial. So now we have explained in this tutorial how to use number formats in Excel, how to create your custom number formats in the Excel spreadsheet using the format cells dialog box, and how to create your custom number format in VBA using the number format property. We hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and you found it useful.